Welcome to the installment of the Screen Squad. Like always, I'm Vinny.
I'm Mariska Hargitay.
And forget it.
And on this episode, we're talking about
Dick.
discount.
It's about dick.
It's always on your mind. It's what's for dinner.
It's always in every movie I watch for some reason. I don't know why.
In different
Big
colors.
throbbing.
Way
Veiny.
Easy.
Richards.
Yeah, this
No, neck veins.
It's-
Neck veins.
it's-
I'm talking about neck veins.
it's like we're talking about 1985's Ghoulies,
Why?
a piece of crap movie with hand puppets.
I remember it being bad, but man, it's really bad.
And people say so bad it's good. No, this is so bad that it's bad.
So bad
It's
it's
just bad,
horrible.
yeah.
It's bad. It's a bad movie.
Well-
I watched it. I don't even know what was going on in this movie. What the point of it was.
No, but you know what? We got to see Mariska Hargitay.
Yeah, you get to see young Mariska Hargitay, SVU, Law and Order. Dun dun. Right, a young, but her scream. Okay, so it's a horror movie, right?
How dare you,
It's
sir?
it's
Do
supposed to be a
not judge that one.
It's supposed to be a horror movie, right?
That's the best looking woman in the whole movie.
Okay, I get it, but her scream is real bad. It's like really high pitched. I can see why she went to dramas and only Law and
Well,
Orders after that.
I was reading that supposedly her voice was too deep and she couldn't get the scream right. So
Is that dubbed
they
in?
put in that scream for her.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
that's what it was.
horrible. That's a horrible scream to choose. Out of all
No.
the screams in movies, that's not even a blood curling scream. It's like a
No,
a teapot going
is that
off.
blonde? Is that blonde dude from Office Space?
No,
Going,
it's another
oh,
guy.
no.
No, not even close. That's a whole
You
different
sure?
looking dude. Yeah.
Looks exactly the same.
And Office Space.
To me,
was-
it does.
and
To
you
me,
know Office Space was like almost
15 years later.
something like that. And you're like, is it the same dude?
He still
That guy
looks
was
young.
in that movie.
that guy doesn't age.
Yeah, he used that ghoulie
Drinking the
power.
blood of children.
That's right.
Blood
What's-
of
what was
innocent
the- what was the
runaways.
guy's name?
It's
Graves?
Hollywood.
Was that guy's name Graves?
I don't know.
Dixon Graves? Yeah,
Oh.
this movie was like this movie was
Oh,
something awful. I was like, yeah, we should review Ghoulies because it just the picture sticks in my mind of the going back to the video store back in the day and seeing the box of Ghoulies. This is like this little monster coming out of a toilet. That's what I remember. It happens in the movie.
It's weird because
happens in the movie.
I
And it
see
makes
that- I
sense.
see-
The
I
movie
see
is a
that-
piece of crap.
I see that monster, and all I can
Fitting.
think of is that monster saying inconceivable. I don't know why. It just says it like to me. I look at it, and go, it's gonna say inconceivable. It's totally gonna say it.
It looks like Wallace Shawn. Is that what you're trying to say? It looks like Rex from Toy Story.
Yep.
Yeah, no, this movie is real bad. Like I watched it, and then at the end of it, I'm like, well, what was the point of it? What was the guy that
Well,
I think
well,
he looked
I
like
think
the dude from Barbarian. He looked like the villain from the Barbarian movie,
that's true.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, he
the,
did.
the main villain. I just don't know who he is, but he looked like that guy.
So in
and I'm
order,
like,
so apparently, in order to look like a zombie, we got to put holes in your face. That's all. That's all. You had like little holes in his face. I'm a zombie now.
yeah, and I don't even know if this movie was
Edward James Olmos would have been the best zombie ever.
Wow. He looked good as a temptress, though.
Well, yeah.
That's
And
gross.
then they did that whole tongue thing that I've seen before in a Freddy movie, right? They did the tongue thing.
Yeah,
They
but
the
who did
Freddy
it
movie.
first? Ghoulies.
Ghoulies? Ghoulies?
Who did it-
Oh,
who-
trash. It
Who
was
did it
real
right
bad.
though? Who
But,
did it
like-
right?
No, actually, I don't even know because when did
Like young Dick over here was saying, he was saying, like, oh, this movie's this is rated G. It's a kids movie. I'm like, how is Ghoulies a kids movie? But then you remember it was
PG
released. And
13.
then you got to remember in the 80s, G movies had nudity. So
yeah.
You said I
they,
tell you
they
to
got,
here now.
they got away with a lot of stuff in the 80s.
Now, okay, when the dude was he convinced his girl to come back in his bed, they started making out with her and little chants, the whatever. Oh,
He became Adam Sandler.
yeah, apparently he was saying that. He's like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" You know what the
I'm almost
best way.
there. I'm almost there. That's
Oh,
his chance. Those are
MacGruber.
his chance. Those are his chance. I'm just him zoning in.
But the only way to
I'm
get to
zoning in.
the only way to actually get it done is he should just done some fake chow.
Yeah. Just make the
Remember.
sound and go like that. Yeah. Just fake shower. Just fake chow.
Uh,
Yeah. You were just trying to get that joke in.
it's
Trying to
all I can
inch it
think
in.
of. It's like that guy's not smooth. He could just
You're
fake
just trying to
chowder.
inch it in. No, but this movie is just like look. If you have to
Give
go
an
so
inch, I'll
far,
put in a foot.
if you have to go so far as to make this movie that you have to make your own production company, Ghoulies Productions, just to release a movie called Ghoulies, you know there's something wrong
Hey,
with your movie.
Well,
I
The
mean,
special
okay.
the
The
special effects
pacing
are
is
bad.
horrible. The pacing is horrible.
The
yeah,
movie
the
had
pacing is
pace.
horrible.
I'm telling you, I saw this movie. I'm like, I have no idea what's going on. What was the point of this guy even like the villain from like Barbarians coming in and trying to take the blood of a kid, like of his son or whatever? Like, what was he trying to run the world? Was he trying to like bring up all the fake Mogwais, the fake Gremlins?
Yeah, I didn't get any of it. I know
I
in
didn't
the beginning
understand
he
it.
was trying to be all powerful genie, but
Yeah, but I don't know why. It didn't explain why. And
yeah.
then
You
later,
said you were gonna do it to baby.
and
That
then
was it.
years later, the only thing that made the movie bearable was when I saw Mariska Hargitay. I was like, hey, look at that.
Let's see what she's gonna do.
Yeah. And then she has her scream, and I'm like,
It was
oh,
the 80s.
I was like, is that her real scream? And I'm like, let's see if she
Yeah.
uses her real name in the credits. And all 5 people that were in this movie come up. Mariska Hargitay. I was like, oh, all right. So she did use her name. Yeah, no, this movie is bad, real bad. And
It's a small cast.
this is a movie that got like 25,000 sequels. Ghoulies 2,
Relax.
the new
Four.
patch,
Relax.
the new
Four.
patch, right? They were
Ghoulies go
trying
to college.
yeah, seriously. Ghoulies Scared Stupid, Ghoulies Big
Ghoulies go to
Adventure,
jail.
Big Top Ghoulies.
Ghoulies X.
Yeah.
They're in space all of a sudden.
Ghoulies steals character from
Ghou-
Phil Hartman.
Ghoulies Revenge, Ghoulies The
Melissa,
New Nightmare. There's
Melissa
just so
McCarthy's in
many.
this movie too, so it's crazy.
She plays all the Ghoulies.
Wow.
No, she's one of
You guys went too far.
the 2 people. No,
The little people in the movie again, and then that showed. Are they Ghoulies too, or are they
Those
just
guys,
wearing
those guys are still
ears?
taller than you.
Seriously,
fuck you. I'm just saying. I don't know.
no defense, because it's true. No, but I don't understand why were they in rat costumes?
What rat costumes?
The little people, they were like wearing fake
No, they
ears
weren't.
and
They
wearing
were
domes.
wearing it was like
No.
night outfits.
Yeah,
They
like
had pointy ears and like they're like rats.
all
They
little
were
people
wearing
have
like
pointy
they
ears.
were, they were wearing like they were wearing like gray. They were like gray felt. They had a tail
Sir,
at one point.
are you shaming them for their pointy ears? How dare you? You know they have
No,
magical powers. You can't just say it like that.
Oh.
It's messed up. You can't do that. You can get canceled because of that.
You know what? I don't understand how this has a cult following.
Does it? People watched
Yeah.
this movie. People liked this movie.
Well, people
Yeah.
usually kill themselves. Well, darn. People. Never mind.
Don't. Yeah. No.
Can't.
Can't say that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Unless
no,
you're Ice Cube.
Yay.
Yeah. No. This movie was just real bad. Explain to me. You said this is a cult following. What people like watch this movie? Like, man, this movie's so good. I want to watch it again. I'm like, I want to get away from it.
Well, it's like you said.
Sounds gay people.
Some people think it's so bad it's good, but
Some
yeah,
people like
no.
cucumbers pickled.
Huh? What?
It's like oh, people that like if you ever saw the episode of The Simpsons, the naked pictures of Whoopi Goldberg, you throw it into the bottomless pit. The bottomless pit threw it back. That's kind of what happens with Ghoulies. It's like you throw, like it'll throw it back at you. It's like it's bad. It's not a good. And it's like oh, people are like oh, it's because it's funny. It's satire. It's funny. It's good because it's just how bad it is. I'm like no.
It's supposed to be a horror comedy.
Is it?
Satire.
Is it?
Satire.
I
There's
believe
no
so.
satire in this. There's nothing in this.
There's nothing. There's nothing
No.
that's even remotely close. Even the guys like. Then I know there's people that I know I've seen their faces before in other movies, and I've seen them before in other movies. I just don't know because at this point I'm like, the guy even sitting there with the joint is like, she's a screamer. I'm like,
Yeah, he looks very
Okay,
familiar, but I don't know where.
It
no,
it it looked like he was they were trying to hide something in that with those two guys, but it just didn't. They kept getting closer and closer. And what's going on?
I know. I thought they were gonna
Huh?
start making out. I was like,
Yeah, I was
that's an
like,
interesting twist.
like I
I'm
haven't
a
That's
seen that
screamer
in
too.
yeah.
a while. Tom Holland style.
Turns him around. No, it's
Smash his face on
make me
wall.
feel good.
I mean, if you think about it, I mean, realistically, if you think about
Here's
it, this
your
movie.
Oscar.
If you think about it, this movie, look, was made for $5 million, and it went all into making the hand puppets, the street sharks. I call them. They look like street sharks. Have you ever heard those old toys? Like back
Yeah.
in the day, the street sharks. You just put your hand in a shark. You don't ever see the back. You just go like
Oh
this.
yeah.
Well, one
It's
of
a
them looks the
plastic
one
hand puppet.
one
They
of them
all
looks like
look
they
like
actually
that.
made it and
All of them.
they left it out in the sun and got wrinkled. So now it just goes like,
Yeah.
Yeah, special effects were horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible. But
You see a rubber glove.
the acting wasn't
Like-
that bad. I didn't mind the acting.
It was really bad.
No,
What are you
and
talking
it's,
about?
and it's
Nah.
funny when we mentioned watching the Ghoulies movie. The first thing Ozzy says, "Why do you want to watch a movie with Sean Astin?" Because he's an idiot, right? Because Ozzy instantly thought we meant Goonies.
Goonies. Yeah.
I thought
This is a way better movie.
I thought he said Raul Julia was in it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
The movie about El Salvador with Raul Julia and Slav.
Yeah,
You
but
should start mixing all your movies together.
Cerute.
That's actually the Latin American dub. If you watch it,
Hold on.
that's
Hold
the
on.
one. He's always gonna pass out. He's gonna
that's
pass
it.
out.
He's done. R.I.P. That was funny.
But no, yeah, it's like this is it was a rough movie to get through, a real rough movie to get through.
Yeah,
The
it was
special
hard,
effects
yeah.
are bad. The story made no sense. I don't know how people like it. I don't know how it got all these sequels.
Oye, Slav, ¿qué es tu favorite comida?
And I don't understand why anybody even compared it to.
Chumpipe.
I don't know why anybody even compared this to Gremlins.
I don't even know how you can, because there's no like, all they showed the little. I'm assuming they are the Ghoulies or the henchmen were the Ghoulies. I don't even know.
Oh,
what
I got a
the actual
headache so
Ghoulies
bad
were.
right now.
No, they're the Ghoulies. Ghoulies means little monsters.
Sorry, what?
And they didn't even explain where they came from, what the point was.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is.
What are they there for? Is the question.
Yeah,
What are they
like-
there for? It's like we want to rise them up.
For
We
what?
want- What? You know what?
I'm your master. I'm your master.
I haven't written it up yet. I haven't. It's just it's.
I saw it in
It's
the
like
book.
I saw
We'll
Gremlins.
fucking wing it, man. We'll fucking wing it. All right.
Look, I saw Gremlins. Let's just make a movie with little hand puppets.
Is this still better than
No,
Hearthstone?
but supposedly this was pre-production way before Gremlins was ever made or released.
If this is somebody's passion project, I feel bad for them.
Yeah.
like I have this idea. There's this toilet, and this little monster comes out of a toilet. That's your poster. Run with it.
Boom.
Done.
Now make a movie.
Yeah, make some fucky.
Huh?
No, it's just a bad movie. It's a real bad movie. The acting's really bad. Even though you get,
No, I don't think that.
No, the acting's pretty bad. I mean,
80s, it's
Mariska Hargitay was the only thing good in this movie.
the guy from Barbarians is overacting.
but the guy, his son, he was pretty good.
I don't even know
He
who
gave
that guy
it. He gave it
is.
100.
No, he looks.
Where is he from? What else has that guy done?
Nothing. That was the end of his career.
Well, I mean,
He's
it
from
was
Ghoulies 4.
It's
From
funny.
Ghoulies 4. Yeah.
He looks. He played a 22-year-old. I won't say, like in his like say 22-year-old. Looked like he was in his mid-30s. So yeah, I mean,
I knew I had seen that guy. I knew I had seen one of the guys. He was in Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
which one?
The one of the he was the guy that stole Pee Wee's bike, not the guy that stole it for the guy who stole the guy like the actual stole the bike.
Oh, you mean Dick?
Is that his
Was
name?
was Dick the guy who stole the bike?
He actually stole the bike. He went to Francis and and Francis was like, I don't want any part of this. He was like, well, I already did it. And he's
No,
like,
I know, but I'm saying
so they
in
get
this
rid of him?
movie he played Dick, right?
I don't know the name of the guy. Toad Boy.
Oh, that little the little thing dude that was with Merch
The
Gargate
guy
and
that was Mr. Arcade. That's the guy who. Yeah, that guy. That's why I knew I had seen him before because we had just seen Pee Wee's Big Adventure. That's
again.
right.
Mm.
He was in it. I knew I'd seen
So
him.
it's like, what is this slime stuff? You see the bracelet right there. You could just grab it right there. No big deal. You walked away. What a dipshit.
And the main guy, what is it? He was in a glam rock band. Well, I can tell because he had that hair.
That hair, yeah. Well, I mean, every lead
That's
had
all it
the
was.
feathered hair.
He was literally he was he was in To Sir with Love.
Oh wow.
He was in Under Siege.
Wait, which one?
He was in Under Siege.
Like,
The
Are
main
Under
bad
Siege?
guy. Yeah, the main bad guy with the guy that was trying to run the world. The guy that came back as a zombie.
I'm sorry, you said Under Siege?
Under Siege with Steven Seagal.
with a D.
Yeah, Under Siege. Duh.
Who was he?
Who
He was
cares?
in the movie. He was one of the bad
No,
guys.
no, 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 no. I love that movie too much to not know who it is.
Well, now you have to rewatch it, the Eric Aleniak part, but then watch
I
the
mean-
first of the movie.
And then skip the
totally,
rest.
totally worth it. Totally worth it.
But yeah, no.
Totally worth my 30 seconds.
I knew I had seen. Oh, now you're just gonna ruin it for me. Thanks. I'll never watch that movie again because now I'm just gonna see that for the rest of my life.
You see me flossing too. Dun, 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 dun,
If only we could superimpose him.
No, even then.
dun. How dare you make that movie better?
But how if this movie is so bad did they even decide like let's? Well, I mean I can tell you it's because it's Ghoulies Productions, but how are they going? How would they? Why would they even go and make more of these movies? I don't even know. I don't even want to see any more of them. Like because the first one was so bad it made no sense.
Some people prefer this over Gremlins.
You're out of your mind. You're
Exactly.
Out of your mind.
Exactly. I'm just saying, some people do. I don't. I love my Gremlins. Okay. But
Yeah, we love your gremlins too. They're called our nephews.
Mm-hmm.
there are morons out there who believe this movie is better.
Hey, some people like them. Whatever.
Yeah. I mean, people like what they like. It's all right, but it's just for me, this movie was real bad. Because again, I don't think I had ever seen it. I just always in my mind picture the movie cover, the VHS like
That
box cover.
supposedly got a lot of complaints because it scared little kids.
And this movie's not scary at all.
The movie scared me because, it's really bad. And someone made money off of this.
Well, told you, write your movie. Let's
Mhm.
do it.
And then then the Dracula opens. Then the vampire opens. the
Hey,
window.
hey! No spoilers! No spoilers! What the hell?
Oh, that's a spoiler.
You know they did that in the Bram Stoker's Netflix Dracula show.
Did they?
Yeah, you're welcome. They did it better than your idea.
No,
Even though
my
that show
idea,
still
my idea
sucked.
would have been dope.
So we do have one
wanna
listener.
I want to go see that. I want to go see that the new Dracula movie. That's the one.
The
I wanna
voyage,
see.
das Voyage of Demeter.
The Voyage of the Meter. I want to see that one, but it's probably gonna be better than Ghoulies because I need to get this. I need to get the stink off me of Ghoulies because this
Alright,
movie
then.
was rough.
You should
It's
watch
not
Heart
like-
of Stone.
It's not like going to Madison Square Garden, sitting there for an hour, and Lionel Richie never showing up.
And I know. I think that was better than Ghoulies.
I would have preferred. At least there's background music and there's drinks and there's food.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, the food is like $50 for one taco, but
Yeah,
still,
But it's one of those New York tacos. It's not really a
it's
taco.
well worth it.
it's made of New York steak. You can make a taco with New York strip.
No.
If you buy a strip in New York, a New York strip in New York, is it just called a strip?
Hey, wow.
Just asking.
There you go.
Is that where it
Wait,
originated
I
from?
know you can be underwhelmed. I know you can be overwhelmed, but can you just be whelmed?
Stupid.
Stupid.
Just asking. Well, you don't gotta chew my head off, bro. Iron Paradise. Go
Wasn't
pass
that
Uh,
Gabriel Union saying that?
Probably.
No.
But yeah, don't watch Ghoulies. Even though people say it's a cult classic, it's a real bad movie. It's just bad overall, like all around. Like there was nothing redeeming. There's no redeeming quality in Ghoulies. Like
David Koresh loved it.
Watch it before Heart of Stone.
yeah.
It'll make you appreciate.
Heart of Stone.
Yeah.
With the clever movie. Heart of Stone.
You don't get any Ghoulies in there. But yeah. On that note,
You know what? You know what though? Hey, I'll tell you
don't
this.
watch Ghoulies. But
Better CG than Flash.
this is 100% still true.
Yeah.
Ghoulies still has better CGI than the Flash. On that note,
Even
this
though it
has
has
been
no
Vinny.
CGI.
Doesn't it?
It does. His eyes light up.
His
that's
there you
right,
go.
that's
That's all CGI.
Done.
They
There you
didn't go the old Universal Monster thing where they just light it, like do a strip of light. They actually put green colors on his eyelids,
True.
on his
go.
eyeballs.
You know, because he has envy.
Stupid.
So on that note, this has been Vinny.
His reason.
And
We'll see you guys next time.
I'm Dick.
Is looking at you, kid. In case I don't see ya.